So hello friends, I am your friend here today to tell a scary story about the pretty teacher. Have you ever wondered if beauty can hide the darkest secrets? Tonight's tale centers on a seemingly perfect teacher, elegant, charming, and mysteriously beautiful, whose secret might just chill you to the bone. Stay tuned as we explore a story where terror lurks behind every lesson. And hey, if your heart's racing already, you're in for a treat. In a quaint town school under a dim autumn sky, whispers of an enigmatic teacher filled the hallways. The students admired her graceful presence, unaware that every smile camouflaged something wicked. Picture this: a teacher whose elegance masks secrets that could shatter even the bravest souls. Pause for effect. Did you feel that shiver? Miss Evelyn was adored for her charming lectures and warm voice that made history come alive. Yet behind those kind eyes was a glimmer of something unexplainable. A flicker of madness, or perhaps an ancient curse. Ever wondered if that smile hides something more than just kindness? Let's dive deeper. Strange occurrences began. Lights flickered during her class, old photographs whispered unsettling secrets, and shadows moved in ways that defied logic. Imagine laughing at a silly joke in class only to see a fleeting glimpse of something sinister behind her desk. It left students questioning everything they thought they knew. Now, before you think this is just another ghost story, ask yourself, what if your teacher's charming smile was concealing a horror beyond your wildest nightmares? Pause for a humorous aside. I mean, if my morning coffee wasn't enough to scare me, this definitely would. As days turned into nights, eerie sounds in the empty corridors and inexplicable cold spots in the classroom intensified the sense of dread. Students started sharing hushed rumors, secret meetings in darkened rooms, unexplained absences of teachers, and odd symbols scrawled on the chalkboard. The mystery of Miss Evelyn deepened. A brave student, driven by equal parts curiosity and terror, began investigating the teacher's past. Hidden diaries, forbidden archives, and even hints at occult practices led to a startling discovery. Miss Evelyn wasn't entirely human. Could her pretty face be the facade of something otherworldly? Let that question hang in the silence. One stormy evening, when thunder echoed like ghostly applause, our intrepid student confronted Miss Evelyn after class. What happened next? A sudden shift in her demeanor, a flicker of darkness in her eyes, a terrifying revelation that her lessons were more than academic. Every whispered word, every murmured spell seemed to pull the room into a nightmare. Imagine this: a normally graceful teacher now revealing disturbing secrets with a voice that trembled like a dying whisper. Quick, humorous pause. Even my popcorn nearly jumped out of its bowl. And then, just as the truth was about to spill completely, the lights went out, leaving the entire school in nerve-wracking darkness. What do you think happened next? In the pitch-black corridor, a single beam of moonlight illuminated a horrifying sight. Cryptic symbols, scattered pages of ancient texts, and a set of footprints that did not belong to any human. The evidence pointed to a centuries-old curse fueling Miss Evelyn's enigmatic allure. The teacher's true nature was more terrifying than any ghost story. Determined to break the curse before it swallowed the school whole, the brave student rallied a few companions. They followed the eerie signs deeper into secret passages beneath the school, facing paranormal forces that clawed at their sanity. With every step, the tension built higher until they reached a room that held answers, if they could bear to see them. In that hidden chamber, the truth was laid bare. Miss Evelyn was not the villain, but a protector caught in a cursed loop. The sinister force behind the school's nightmares had manipulated her, and now it threatened to break free. With a mix of terror and unexpected empathy, the group realized the real horror was the chaos lurking behind control, a truth even scarier than any myth. But as the ancient entity stirred, a last chilling note echoed in the darkness, a warning that the cycle of horror was far from over. And just when you think the nightmare might end, a final unanswered question lingers in the air. What if the terror has just begun? Conclusion. As the echoes of that final whisper fade into silence, remember, sometimes the prettiest faces hide the darkest truths. If you enjoyed this descent into terror and want to hear more unbelievable tales, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and share your theories in the comments below. Stay curious and keep your lights on. Until next time.